Today we are talking about my favorite kind of deck of all time.
Another one.
That's right, DJ Khaled. We are talking about another Reanimator deck. We are talking, of course, about an ABZAN Reanimator deck, and the build around is not a new card. We are talking about Dread Feast Demon. If you guys don't know what this card does, it's a 6/6 flyer that basically on our end step can sacrifice any other creature we want, turning that creature into a copy of this demon, which in theory as they stack will create double the amount of demons every single time, hopefully closing out a game very quickly. So of course we have ways to generate a lot of tokens because we want to be sacrificing tokens to the demon as the best option. So we have things like Queen Alenal or Alenal, I'm not sure how you say it, but this is a new card that allows us to, whenever we create a token, it populates an extra token, which makes a really cool cycling effect with the demon because the demon sacrifices one of the tokens, creating a token of itself, then creating another token to sacrifice later from the queen. It's a really cool combination, and these two cards actually pair extremely well together. We've also got things like Consuming Blob, which create tokens for itself, the Dollhouse of Horrors, which is going to allow us to reanimate our creatures from the graveyard as tokens, which is great. And we also have some great creatures that want to be sacrificed. We have the AO, we have the Workshop War Chief that when they die, you know, give us added benefits as well. It's an extremely fun deck with a ton of shenanigans, of course, because that's what we do around here. And there'll be a full deck breakdown, of course, at the end of today's video, so stick around for that. In the meantime, enjoy the games. They're a lot of fun. And if you guys want, there's a full deck list down below and the links in the description. And if you guys enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, it helps out so much, and I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said, though, guys, enjoy today's video, and we'll see you at the end for the breakdown. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, and thank you so much for tuning in to the next video here. We've got an ABZAN list for you today. Again, we've been playing a lot of ABZAN lately, like a lot. I think it honestly is just because ABZAN kind of falls a lot into what I like to do the most, which is reanimate and then tokens. Those are kind of two of my favorite types of ways to play Magic, and ABZAN does both of those things very well. So we just naturally kind of fall into ABZAN quite a bit, to be honest. But opening hand here, don't think I can keep it, unfortunately, unless we find a third land drop. If we do find a third land drop, we've got a pretty good hand, but do we take a chance? Do we take a chance, guys? Wow, this would be a pretty big chance. But if I get the Welcoming Vampire down on turn 3, I could join the dance and draw cards, which could fix this problem. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. But yeah, we're recording this video obviously well before Friday, but when you guys are watching this, it is actually my birthday this Friday. So I'm super excited that today is my birthday video, man. Super jazzed about that, especially because we're playing, you know, one of my favorite types of decks, which is a really fun Dollhouse of Horrors type of a build. A second join the dance is nice. I can play that out now comfortably and make some blocks while we set up for the Welcoming Vampire. By the way, I absolutely love this queen here, this Queen Alenal. Alenal? I don't even know how to say that. We're just gonna call her the queen. But we have the queen paired with paired up with what am I trying to say here? The queen paired up with the demon. Very, very cool combination, because the demon comes down, you know, takes a token and then creates another token, creating another token off the queen. There's just never ending cycle that two cards that should not go together actually go together very, very well, which is very surprising. All right, another join the dance. Blood token's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn. I was really struggling on which card I wanted to play there. I was really in between the Welcoming Vampire and the Rutstein. I went with the Rutstein just because it can ramp us. If we hit some lands off the top here, we can ramp into the Dollhouse, which would be fantastic. That's the goal, at least. 2 Spirited Companions, though. Screams Selesnya Enchants. So I'm sure that's what we're up against here. I'm sure we're going to see a Jukai Naturalist come down. But guys, I played a couple of games with this already, and it has been phenomenal. As far as doing its thing, it's pretty consistent at doing that, man. All right, Kami. Pretty hard card to get rid of. It's a pretty sticky card. Just keeps coming back for more. I would imagine our Meat Hook's probably going to make some plays today. We'll see. If the Kami gets too big, though, we might be in trouble. Nice. We find a land, and we milled away a creature for later. And I am going to go with the Welcoming Vampire so we can start drawing cards as well. And no attacks, just play defensively here. We've got nothing powerful enough to get through, but we do have a very big, you know, 1/4 body to make a decent block. And then we also now have a welcoming vampire, which can go over the top slowly to kind of bleed him out here. Now I just need Rutstein to at least hit a land off the top or allow us, you know, get something bad off the top so we can draw into a land again, just like the previous turn. And we can get Dollhouse down and we're in good shape. If we can get both, man, if we can get a land off the top and pull one off the deck, we can go ahead and Dollhouse and then also bring in a creature right away. War Chief looks pretty nice. But I don't even know if I'd want to do that, to be honest. I kind of think I'd rather go with the Queen play and then join the dance might be the move. The Queen is going to get very, very big, by the way. I mean, very big. Okay, well, we can go ahead and blood token something, but I don't think I want to just yet. Kind of like everything that's in our hand, to be honest. All right, we draw an extra card. Love that. Dang, we missed, though, on the land drop. Bummer. All right, we can drop the Rutstein here. There we go. Hit our land drop. Love that. And we'll drop the Queen, which is now a 7/7 body, by the way. Holy. This thing is massive. The Queen is very underrated, man, especially in this type of a build. The Queen is going to get very, very big. Let's see if we can make it into like a 20/20. That would be amazing. Looks like they're you know, a little scared of it. There are a lot of threats out here now, though, that are very much worth getting rid of. So if you're gonna borrow time something, I mean, there are 3 different things here really generating a ton of value for me. So take your pick. If you take the Queen, I'm honestly kind of happy. I got a backup, plus, you know, I'm still doing my thing of old Rutstein welcoming vampire combo, so I am chilling. Let's do it. This is gonna bring in a 1/1. Ooh, we can go double vampire. Let's go double vampire. Draw some more cards. Another Dollhouse, huh? Okay. Interesting. All right, go ahead and hit him for another couple of points here. Got the Queen in hand for an 8/8. We're probably gonna play this next turn. Drop, join the dance, and then we've got ourselves just a biggest Queen ever, because it's going to drop another token as well, and then we're also going to draw 2 cards off of the welcoming vampires. I mean, everything is online right now. The whole engine is completely in flow. We are currently in flow state, ladies and gentlemen. Flow state. Those are going to be a problem, though. I'm not going to lie. If these get too big, they're going to become a bit of a problem, especially because they have trample. I've got to imagine, though, we can outpace them here, especially because of how wide we go. Like, we're going to be able to run them over here pretty soon. Spirited Companion triggers those 2 more times, draws them another card. If I Dollhouse enough times, too, I'm going to get enough of these tokens. They get bigger than, you know, they get bigger over time, and I can maybe drop a Meat Hook for a 2 just to kind of clean up the board here, keeping all of my bigger creatures. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, an AO. Love that. All right. A lot of card draw. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. We go again with this, like I said, or do we go with... No, I think we go this route. Yeah, we're going to go this route. So first things first, we're going to drop the Queen, because whatever sort of tokens that we get on the battlefield this turn, the Queen is going to... create extra tokens. So AO comes down, creates an extra token. Join the dance comes down, creates extra tokens. And look how wide we've got already. 14/14 on the 14/14 on the Queen. Nothing getting through that. These 4/4s are definitely not tough enough to get through there, but they could hit us with like another borrowed time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're looking at 8 creatures getting through here. Some of them fly. I think we can close out the game on this next turn. We're wide enough that I think we can kind of close it out. I wonder what they grab here. It's probably the Queen, right? Yeah, obviously. I kind of, yeah, they grabbed the Queen. They're doubling down, huh? Okay. the queen, and then they grab the dollhouse. That's fine. That is a-okay. If I can find a demon, man, that would be the most ideal situation. Because if I find a demon, then we can obviously sack the AO. That'd be kind of crazy. A dollhouse on the workshop war chief would come in as a 3/3, and we wouldn't draw those extra cards. I almost feel like I have to do this to get the extra cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left over. I think it's worth it. I need the cards. I want to draw these extra cards. I need to find the demon. The demon's going to be the card that kind of closes this game out. So, okay, not ideal. Not ideal. Let's go ahead and get the dollhouse down. We'll try to close out next turn. Over the top, over the top, over the top. And then let's see, they can block. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 5, 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's lethal. That's lethal. If I did the math correctly, that should be lethal. Which I've been known to do some math incorrectly in my day. But let's go ahead and try it anyway. So they're going to block, obviously, all the 1/1s that they can. That should leave enough over the top. Because they're taking 6 off the rip here. And as long as, you know, we can get, let's see, 4 more of those through, we should be able to win the game. Which we should be able to, because we should have 4 more 1/1s slipping through the cracks here. Looks like 5 of them are going to get through. So -1 or -2. Okay. -2. All right. The math was good. It checks out. Math checks out. We didn't even get to do our ultimate combo, which is to get the demon down. And if we would have been able to get the demon down and sacrifice the AO, our entire squad would have got a 2/2 bump. And that would have been absolutely overkill. But we'll take it, man. Very clean victory. Very clean. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Clean win, man. That's how you kick it off for your birthday right there. That is how you do it. Man, super tired today though. Yeah, the family and I, we just did a little staycation this weekend. We had to cram in a lot of videos a couple of days ago. Oh, we're in a very similar situation as the last game where we have 2 mana and then a welcoming vampire that can maybe get us out of trouble. It worked for us last time, but do we gamble with it again? I almost think we don't. I don't know why. This is the exact situation as last game, but I almost feel like we don't keep this one. It doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel like we can hit the lottery twice, you know? I'm still gonna keep it though. I'm still gonna keep it. Like I said, it's the same sort of scenario as last game. It worked out for us the first time. We just need 1 more land to hit. We can get the welcoming vampire in, and then obviously join the dance, and then boom, we're back in the game. Hopefully, that's the goal. As long as they can't kill the vampire, of course. If they kill the vampire, we're toast. And yeah, already looking a little bit less a little more scary. A little more scary. I think we're gonna lose this game based on my horrible keep here, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, we took a staycation as a family, and a little tired now. A lot of swimming. Oh, let's go. Let's go, dude. All right, cool. I'm glad it was a black source, because again, we want old Rutstein over the welcoming vampire early, so we can kind of sift through here and hopefully ramp up, which we've already started to do. Love that. Meat Hook Massacre going to be a fantastic card here, especially because this gets indestructibility, so we're going to be able to get around that, which I absolutely love. So they can get the 1/1. I was like, why are they attacking into me here? But that makes sense, because I was like, we can just bounce off, but I forgot about Adeline's ability here, so it makes sense. They're gonna force me to block the 1, taking the 3 damage. Bummer. Gotta keep that Adeline in check, man. You gotta block the 1/1s and kill them, because you gotta keep Adeline in check. It's a pretty big nuisance of a card. Oh, we are just hitting all the mana. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. What do we do? If we meat hook the board for 4, we lose our Rutstein, but we do kind of, you know, need to do that, I think. I don't know. Or I can do this and guarantee 2 cards in the graveyard that are creatures. I have a pretty tough decision on my hand here. Pretty tough decisions on my hands. I think I want to go. I'm gonna go with the meat hook, man. I think I want to go meat hook. Bummer. And the reason this is such a bummer to me, and the reason I'm actually super scared to play this out, is strictly because the old Rutstein is gonna die, and without the old Rutstein going off, obviously I know we have another one, which is kind of helpful, obviously, but the old Rutstein not being able to sit through cards is kind of scary because we've already milled 2 lands, and we only kept the 2 landers, so the odds of us drawing into lands now is very slim. So us not being able to just kind of sift through a bunch of cards over and over again and is kind of scary. I think we're gonna get mana screwed. That's my biggest concern. But I think that was a good meat hook. We have a ways to get out of this position. I just need one more land and I can maybe go here and here. Wow, we actually get another land. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Didn't expect that, to be honest. And we get an AO off the top. Love that. Love that. All right, cool. The blob should be pretty big. 3-4 now. All right, I'm feeling pretty good now. Feeling pretty good now. I can't believe we found the land that consistently. Anytime I keep 2 land hands, I almost always am guaranteed to get punished. But it's been working out tonight. It's been working, man. Meat Hook's gonna definitely keep us in this game too, which is super helpful. Another wedding announcement is a bummer, but they don't actually get to draw a card off that turn. I am gonna go with the consuming blob because I think it's quantity over quality for me at this point. We're gonna attack in here because they've got just the Adeline. Nothing's really gonna come in with haste here, so we have 2 bodies to make some good blocks with. Might even double block here. I don't know. I don't know. Do we want to kill Adeline that bad, or do we care that it's creating these 1/1s? I don't really care as long as our ooze keeps populating. You know, we're gonna be in good shape. But I have a feeling, you know, they're gonna be running like borrowed times or that. All right, Adeline's gonna get another attack through here. We'll keep our 3/4 ooze for now. That's an interesting top deck here. How greedy am I? If I play the Welcoming Vampire, I draw another card, hopefully hitting a land, but I don't think that's the play. I think we actually just need to get down the AO and make a good block here. Make a good block here. Which ability do we want to use though? Do we want to pump these up with 2/2s, or do we want to look at the top cards and try to get some permanents on the field? I don't know. Oh, Brutal Cathar comes down and shuts down that nonsense talk. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Guess we'll go with Old Rutstein here. It's another big body. Land, okay. Didn't expect to hit land there, but I'm glad we did. All right, let's get this down. This is our biggest chance of, you know, outgrowing the Adeline. I think that's the move here. I think that's the move here. Do we go over the top? We're not gonna block with this 2/3. There's no way. Not with the field like this. So let it get through. All right, man. All right. We can gain some life here, and it's another big body, which is great. Obviously, creating another token off of it too would be great with the Queen's ability. Queen getting bigger. We got to think our way out of this one. They have 3 mana they're working with, and they're still able to do so much with it. I'm very impressed with how things are going for the opponent here. All right, down to 9. Bummer. All right, that transforms, which is a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem here. All right, let's draw a card. Nice, we hit a land. Perfect. And then this can go for 1. Or I can just drop it in as a 2 and then... Man, I don't know. What's the move here? What is the move here? Dollhouse. Nice. Okay. All right, this is not going to draw me a card, but it's still worth playing, I think, as another body to make a block with. We are gonna inadvertently already transform the Brutal Cathar, so we are gonna lose our queen, which is a bit of a bummer. But if we can find a way to deal with the Brutal Cathar down the road, maybe with a... Okay, they got a cheap answer for that. So what are we actually gonna lose here? I don't know. But we are gonna make some blocks now, though. We're gonna have to kill that Adeline. Adeline's too dangerous now, so gonna have to make a kill here. We have a 4/5 body with the ooze, which is super helpful. And then we also have the dollhouse, which can come in next turn and then bring it right back. Bring the ooze right back. Is that the move, though? I think that's the move. Tough, man. Oh, they're gonna make the dollhouse more expensive. Cost 2 more now, so 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna need runner lands here from the old Rutstein. Bummer. They don't make the dollhouse more expensive? That seems like a big mistake. Holy. Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that. 4, 5, 6. Get rid of you permanently. I'm done. I'm done with that nonsense. Take a chump here. Take a chump here. Done with these 1/1s and Adeline. Adeline is nonsense, man. Here we go. Here we go. Demon in the yard. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. We got the demon in the yard. Let's go. Let's go. No attacks just yet. Take you out. Here we go. The combo is online. Let's see how big we can get these demons. There's the scoop. Opponent not able to answer the demon play. We could have dropped a consuming blob as well and gotten a 4/5 body, but that worked out pretty well. I'm really surprised that they gave me the dollhouse there and took the workshop out. I mean, it still would have been a fine play for us to play the workshop over the dollhouse this turn, gaining life. We wouldn't have been nearly as far ahead, but yeah, I'm surprised they gave me the dollhouse. They must not see the dollhouse very often or understand how powerful it could have been, but GG's. All right, we got to get one game where we get both the queen and the demon down so you guys can see this cycle that I'm talking about here, where it takes a token, queen brings in a token, and it just keeps, creating this nonstop, a 0 mana value for us, but nonstop generation of 6 drops. It's quite the combination. All right, we'll keep this. We haven't gone first once in this video today. Yikes. I would love to see a game where we go first. That'd be great. Oh, my nose itches so bad, guys. I think after I'm done editing and all this stuff today, I think I'm going to go on my socials and try to post some of the pictures and stuff from the trip this weekend. I don't know if you guys follow me over on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff, but I don't really ever post. I haven't in a long time, just from time's sake. I haven't had the time to post any videos or anything lately, but I do need to get back to doing that, man. I really do. All right, the queen is currently a 0/0. Actually, I've never played this by itself. Let me see here. Queen, power and toughness each equal to the number of creatures you control. Okay, so she will actually be a 1/1 when she comes in, though. All right, just making sure I don't play her out just to have her be a 0/0 and you guys laugh me off the internet. All right. She's gonna die, it looks like, though. Bummer. Some sort of burn spell, maybe? No, not yet. Can't be blocked, huh? All right. Gonna need some help from the deck here, man. Gonna need some help. We got some bodies here, though, hitting the field. We got three tokens dropping here. Or not. 2 tokens dropping here. All right. So that can't be blocked over the top, right? And then this thing can only make one of my creatures unblockable. Enters battle target creature 2/0. So they can't really attack in. Okay, cool. We shut down that. That's nice. We definitely double block here. I'll take that all day. Can't block this turn. That's so bonkers. Okay, I'm kind of glad we drew this because we can block this, but man, we're gonna just die here, aren't we? One simple burn spell gets the job done, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go blob here. Gonna go blob here. Raiju. Okay. That is gonna do it, unfortunately. They get the 1/1 obviously to the bird. The bird can't make my thing unblockable. Bummer, dude. Bummer. Yeah, that's game. All right, Mono Red takes us down a little too fast for us. Had we found, you know, Meat Hook Massacre off the top, we totally different game, I think. I think we honestly, you know, come back in that game, but oh well, too fast. On to the next one. All right, it is what it is. Mono Red's tough, man. Mono Red gets going. It's a hard one to stop, especially when they're, you know, they're blazing through like that. A lot of early burn spells, man. Could have gained some life, you know, with our, you know, workshop war chief, but I think that's pretty much the only thing that gains us life aside from Meat Hook. But we get to go first. I actually like this hand. That's not bad. I'm actually glad we get to go first, though. Geez, that's a nice change of pace. Another mono red deck, though. All right, let's see how we fare here with going first into Meat Hook Massacre. Two things on our side that we didn't have last time. Phoenix Chick, okay. Comes in as a 2/2. Gonna have to pull the trigger on this Meat Hook pretty fast, I think. All right, let's go with this, and it's gonna help us ramp, which will then in turn get us a better Meat Hook pretty early. Hopefully I don't have to do it for more than 3 though, because I need old Rutstein to survive, obviously. So play with fire, goes to the face. I have a good block against the Kumano when it comes down next turn, so that's in check currently. Let's see what they got here for us. It's the flying, man. If I don't have an AO, I don't, or actually Welcoming Vampire handles that. I need to find a Welcoming Vampire off the top. All right, they're looking to maybe burn old Rutstein, I would imagine, which is why they probably attacked here. That's fine. We got a backup, so backup Rutstein in check. I don't like that things get exiled though. Oh, we find a Welcoming Vampire as well. Kind of clutch. Kind of clutch. We have a block up top, and we get to draw cards and get some blocks down below that can double block. Love it. All right. All right, kind of chilling right now. Kind of chilling. Ah, Lightning Strike on the Welcoming Vampire. Bummer. All right, just opens up the Meat Hook even further, though. I was honestly kind of hoping another burn spell was coming down there to check the 1/1 so they can get that through. It would have just got one more card out of their hand, and I would have loved that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Gosh, a Meat Hook for 2 on one simple bird seems so lame. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Just seems a little too lame for me, to be honest. What's this at? A 1/1? No thanks. That's all we have in there? Really? Oh, they both went to exile. I didn't know the Welcoming Vampire went to exile as well. This is a first strike. As additional cost red spells, you may pay 2 life. Oh, this is the Phyrexian one? It is. Whenever you cast a red instant, it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, we don't like that. We do not like that. So it's time. It's time to pull the trigger on the Meat Hook Massacre. Nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, old Rutstein has to go. You hate to see it, but we do need to pull the trigger because that is a problem. So is that, though. You know what, though? That's less of a problem because it is down low to the ground, so we can make some blocks here with the ooze. So happily make that exchange. We will happily make that exchange. And the ooze is just going to really be the MVP here, to be honest. I mean, it's going to be able to block pretty much anything that comes into play here. Go ahead and play your Ronin if you want to. It's going to die. It all comes down to what that last card in hand is here. It's a Face Breaker. Okay. Until the end of their turn, right? End of your next turn. I don't know if that means now or next turn, but we'll see. Oh, they do get it till next turn. Unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and Let's play the Redstein. That way we get a little bit closer to the demon. And sure, we can play this for 1, actually, making it a 5/5 body. We'll take that all day. That's a lot of value, man. These creatures have a lot of toughness on them, so we got some really good blocks. We're going to create another ooze token as well, so I don't see how they get through this defense. I really don't. The only thing they can really do here is burn the face with their burn spells, and we're going to be starting our onslaught for attacking here in the next turn or two, so hopefully we can close it out before they find those burn spells. That's fine. And I would imagine they're going to play out... Wow, they play the Ronin over... What? Why do you play the Ronin over the Raiju there? You're going to lose the Raiju now. And, wow. Very confusing. Bringing the Phoenix Chick back in. I see. They want to get the Phoenix Chick rolling here, but they could have done the same thing with a better creature. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I'm not going to lie. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. We do take the 2 over the top, but I have a demon hopefully coming in next turn as long as we find 1 land off the top here, and it can make a very solid block against the Phoenix Chick. So hopefully we can make this happen. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. They are in trouble because now every ooze token that we get, we are going to be able to turn into a demon token. Leave back the Rutstein here as a body to block with down the road. And ooze token comes in, demon token is created, bada bing bada boom. We got some blockers up top. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the meat hook trigger. We had lethal there, huh? We could have swung in with Rutstein there and won the game. I knew we weren't going to kill him there by attacking with also, but I forgot about the meat hook trigger when we sacked that token, so we could have killed him there. But either way, we were really far ahead, so that's an easy win. Let's go. All right, one last game for the road. Still haven't quite got the perfect game yet. I don't know if we will, but that was pretty close. That was pretty close. We got the demon down, which is really the main thing, right? Get the demon down and look to create those demon tokens. Opening hand, we get to go first. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. It's a little expensive. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Very, very expensive, but should be okay. Love seeing lands off the top here, honestly. This is not terrible. Old Rutstein's coming down on turn 3 here. We got a welcoming vampire, which is helpful, but honestly, the vampire not that helpful with this sort of a hand. Okay. Don't know if that helps us so much. I think that was probably one of the worst top decks we could have gotten there in the graveyard, but looks like they got all of their tri-lands going here. Looks like they have a kill spell here for Old Rutstein. That would be a bit of a bummer. Lightning Strike doesn't quite get the job done, but they do have maybe Infernal Grasp or nothing, huh? All right, join the dance for a blood token. That's a bit of a bummer, to be honest. Let's go here. I don't think I'm actually going to blood token anything away here because we like our hand a lot. Like, there's not a whole lot we dislike about our hand, so we'll keep it for now and say go. I do need Rutstein though to find us some lands off the top. I would have liked to have gotten the Dread Feast Demon in here a little sooner. That's fine. No problems or quarrels with that. They're gonna draw a card, of course, because there's nothing better for it to do. A demon in the yard. We do draw a card though. Helpful. Very helpful. Okay. Now we've got a decision to make here. We've got a demon in the yard. We have Dollhouse. I think we wait on that though till next turn because we won't be able to actually activate it right away. So I think I'm gonna go with the AO first. AO comes down first. It gives us a good option for a sacrificial pawn to the demon. And then we can go find some other permanents maybe, or even just pump up the squad because our squad on the field's looking pretty good. We've got a pretty wide board here. Gala Greeters comes in though. I bet they wish they had found that a little sooner. I don't blame them if they do. Evolve Sleeper. They got a good early game here, but they didn't find those until late. That might come back to haunt them. Hungry for more. Now, things are going to get a little tricky here, I'm going to be honest with you, because this has Death Touch, right? So do we allow this to continue to go through over and over again, or do we make a block here and now on it? That's a great question. I think I'm going to block it because I'm going to get, I'm going to get this back. So I think I'm going to block it for now. We'll go ahead and sack the AO. I'm going to go look at the top 7. I don't know if it's the right call, honestly. Oh, yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I should have pumped up the squad. It's all good, though. We get a meat hook down. And another card. Love that. Another welcoming vampire, huh? All right. First things first. Let's get the demon in here. Demon comes down. We fly over the top. They're only at 22 life total, though, so we're a little slow here. But we do get a second demon, which pumps up everything else that we use. Just for a little bit of clarification, the demon being able to create an extra token every turn is going to help the Dollhouse of Horrors out a lot, because every time we bring in another token from the graveyard, it pumps up the rest of the tokens that we have. So it's actually doubling the time on that. It's speeding up the process of making those creatures much, much bigger. So very happy for that exchange. Evolved Sleeper up to a 3/3 Death Touch. We have a good block here. As much as I don't want to do this, I don't want them drawing cards either, so I'll make a happy block here. They're left with just the Gala Greeters now. Our board state's looking pretty healthy. And we'll go here. We could go with a full demon, or I could look to... Well, if I do this, I actually can do both, can't I? So let's go and get the yard. Let's see what's in the graveyard here. AO is the choice. AO is definitely the choice. And I actually think I'm going to go with the War Chief here. I'm going to go with the War Chief here. We're going to play it a little slow. We're going to gain some life off of that. Attack in here over the top. Leave back some blocks. And then we're going to actually sack the War Chief here, creating a 4/4. And then also, having something to bring back from the graveyard as well for next turn. And then we'll demon again. I think that's totally fine. There was a million ways we could have done that. Honestly, there was like a ton of ways we could have done that, but I think this is honestly just fine. Now here's the thing, right? So these are actually weaker demons when they come from the graveyard. Clearly the Dollhouse is a little bit of a downside in most cases, but in this particular instance, it might actually be beneficial to us, because if we blood token this away and then bring it back with the Dollhouse, it could pump the whole squad even further, which could get them all above 6/6 at some point in this game. Who knows? There's the scoop. There's not much they can do here. I would have loved to see how that game would have progressed and seen how far we could have taken this combo, but man, that was nice. That was very, very nice. GG's, man. We didn't get a whole lot of plays, man, with the new card, the Queen. Would have loved to see the Queen in play a little bit more here, being that it's pretty much the only new Dominaria card that we have in the deck. Dominaria, sorry. But yeah, man, deck was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. We're gonna go and break this thing down now. That will conclude today's gameplay portion of the video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me all the way to the end. It means the world to me. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you for that. It really does help so much. And I do appreciate it. With that being said, let's talk about today's deck, man. We've got a good one here. Obviously, which, kind of standing out to me, there's not a lot of new cards in this deck, which is actually pretty surprising. The only new card being the Queen. We did run a couple of other new cards. I'll show you guys in a second what we had in earlier, but it didn't work out quite as well. But the build around was the Demon, man. This card is really, really sweet. I seen somebody play this against me one time on the ladder. I had to try a deck myself with this card. And I came up with some pretty cool ideas, I think, where, we're trying to sacrifice you know, creatures that can regenerate themselves, i.e. the consuming blob, you know, the queen. These things can just continuously regenerate themselves with extra tokens that we can take advantage of. And so from there, I knew if I'm going to run the demon and I'm going to run the blob, I knew it had to be reanimator, and I went, here we go again.
Another one.
Another reanimator deck. And it's kind of my specialty here, but I knew I had to run a reanimator deck because if you guys don't know, the ooze does play really well, obviously, with a bigger graveyard. So we had to fill up our graveyard, and then of course I chose Dollhouse of Horrors as our reanimator spell because it creates tokens of these creatures, which is fantastic for, you know, the queen. And then from there, I knew I wanted to have some sort of draw mechanic, and that was where I kind of ran into a lot of trouble. I'm like, I need something that can draw me cards that plays well with this deck. I chose Morbid Opportunist at first. You know, things are going to be dying, but not until later in the game. The demon's not going to be sacrificing things till later. So I chose the Welcoming Vampire as our card because this thing says whenever a creature enters the battlefield with power 2 or less, we draw a card, which is a lot better because we have things entering the battlefield 2 or less all the time. We have Old Rutstein, which not only mills the graveyard, but also comes in as, you know, 1 power. This spits out tokens every turn almost, which are 1/1s. We have Join the Dance, which comes, you know, spits out 1/1s. So there's a lot of card draw to be had here. Dollhouse of Horrors brings in these cards as 1/1s as well. So Welcoming Vampire made a lot of sense. And then I also wanted to fill in some slots that, you know, when a demon was sacrificing things, we got some value off of maybe the sacrifice. So we have AO and Workshop Warchief, which worked really, really well because if we sack them with the demon, you know, AO gets us a lot of value. So does the Workshop Warchief. The Workshop Warchief, obviously, in my opinion, a little worse than the AO. You might even want to go full play set of AOs or even take this out and put in Junji. Just a suggestion. Could play out even better. And then I found Old Stick Fingers that I forgot about. This guy, man, I forgot about him from a long time ago, but man, it plays extremely well in today's deck because I really wanted to try to find some sort of draw engine that also let me discard cards. It doesn't exist in ABZAN, and that's the biggest problem I've been having with ABZAN is that it works really well with what I like to play, but there's no draw/discarding effect to get things out of our hand. So we have to focus on the mill. Well, Old Stick Fingers is a sturdy choice for milling yourself because it chooses only the creatures in your deck to get to the mill. So it's really, really streamlined and really nice. You don't lose any of the, you know, the bad things like the Dollhouse. It goes strictly for the creatures, thins out your deck really nicely to help you find a Dollhouse early. So it worked out really, really good. And of course, we went with Meat Hook Massacre because it works great with the Old Rutstein. Not only does Rutstein have high toughness, so sometimes, you know, when you cast it, you'll be able to save it. But on top of that, it helps us ramp up with treasures if we do need to go extremely big to get rid of, you know, more sticky threats. But that's the deck, guys. It was a lot of fun. Again, the only recommendations I'd have is maybe throwing Junji in the Workshop's place or even more AOs. But also, guys, I did try out another card from Dominaria. That was a lot of fun. We tried out the King Darien, which, by the way, I'm working on a deck with King Darien. Gonna be really, really good. But that'll be for next week probably. But I threw this in here because we have a lot of tokens and it can protect our tokens and give them indestructibility. But really, a lot of the times, the only sweeper that we're really seeing is Meat Hook Massacre. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense, to be honest. So this did not make the cut. It didn't play other than that very well with the deck. So we went ahead and dropped that out of the deck and, you know, put in these extra threats that can be sacrificed for extra value. So I like it though. I think the deck's in a really fine spot, pretty competitive, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, man. Before I get out of here, as always, huge shout out goes to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program here on the channel. It helps support the channel through, you know, the monthly memberships, and gotta say, huge shout out to everyone who's joined this membership. We call them the Mardu Mob, and I do appreciate each and every one of you so very much for everything you've done for me, man, helping me grow this channel and do what we need to do. So huge shout out to you, huge appreciation. And yeah, guys, that will conclude today's video. I'm never sure how to quite end these videos other than saying thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you for everything, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for always being here and hanging out with me and enjoying the content. It means the absolute world to me. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go enjoy my birthday, even though this is actually in the past. Not really gonna go enjoy my birthday right this second, but this is Friday. I'm probably doing my thing. Until next time, peace, guys.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. Yeah. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.